just made a really good point. So we have this island that we created here of just leaf matter, just leaf mulch.
It's entirely leaf mulch, by the way. Like, there is...
There might have been a couple pieces of dirt put in occasionally.
A couple pieces, but like if you go all against the base, below the leaf mulch and below the tree branches, yeah.
Okay, so what makes this a really great area though is because it's leaf mulch, it actually, when it gets wet, it doesn't get wet easily, but when it does get wet, it really retains that water.
There's so many layers.
Exactly, and it doesn't evaporate easily. So if you can get the roots deep down underneath all those layers and soak it well, then it will retain the water, and it actually does better in these areas, if you soak it well, than the actual ground where it just spreads out. And even though it's on concrete, because of all that leaf matter and that organic matter, it thrives off all that organic matter, and it spreads its roots all into it. And you can't tell now because we've taken all the roots off. I guess this one you can kind of tell where it took off. And we're going to actually keep planting this right now into this is a kind of a newer spot, so there's less dirt at the bottom, but it's the base is about 2 years old, so it should still last a little bit. Look at all these beautiful roots. Now I'm going to plop them all off at once just because it'll be easier for me. Maybe not. Okay. I just wanted to see what was going on. Some of these are hatched. Looks like some of these are actually the roots over on this side. Oh, this one's a good one. We're going to put them in the center as well. Well, even though it's cement, there's a lot of leaf mulch here, and that's what will help. So 1, 2...
I think it actually does better over here sometimes, yeah.
Well, it depends. It really does depend on whether or not you water it.
Maybe.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take this one off. This one should have a lot of roots if I do it right. Yeah, that one's going to have a lot of roots. Very beautiful. Maybe put that one on this side. It looks like these two are attached to one, which might make it harder. Right. Make sure they have roots attached to them. And this will need a good soaking. Because it's so gnarled, it technically, I don't think we're going to have much meat to it, so it's not really worth saving it to eat. So I will go ahead and replant this guy somewhere.
It's a wonky looking sweet potato, yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.